Welcome to Buildawebs, and in today's video I'll be showing you how you can create products in Woocommerce. I'll show you how you can create a simple product, group products, digital products, variable products, simple subscription products, variable subscription products, and affiliate products. Please follow along. So the first thing to do is go into WordPress and make sure that you've got Woocommerce installed. You can do that by going to plugins, add new, searching for Woocommerce, and then installing and activating it. So let's get into it. So once you've got Woocommerce installed, head over to the product section and then click add new. And then you want to name the product. So let's give it a name. The next thing you want to do is put a long description in. So for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just going to copy this text. But write as much detail about the product as you can. The next thing you'll want to do is assign product categories. So I've already got some set up where, for example, I can tick it's chairs because this is a chair. These help organize it on your web shop. If you want to add a new one in, you can just type in there, for example, and then all you do is hit add new category, and there it appears. And then you can always untick them, tick them to assign them to this product. And then you've got product tags, which help provide more information for the search engines to be able to find when people are searching, for example, velvet chair. So you just type it in and click add. And if you've already created some, you can choose them from the list. We'll add another one in. So we'll say blue chair. And then click add. The next thing we'll do is we'll add a product image in. So all you do is click set product image and then you choose what you want. So I'm going to upload some. Choose this one. Click open. And then make sure to give it a clear description. So I've already given it a good one. And then just paste it in the alt text, which will show when people search. I usually just copy it down and click set product image. And there's the chair. We'll also add a gallery. So you can click on here, add product gallery. And yet again, we're going to upload. So I'm going to choose side, back, and dimensions. Click open. And they're just uploading now. Click to add to gallery. As you can see, there they are. The next thing you want to do is give a short product description. So make sure to just keep it brief and concise. Then the next thing you want to do is go to the general tab and set a price. So we're going to give it a price of $70, and then we're going to say if it's on sale, it'll be $60. If you want to schedule a sale, all you do is click here and you choose some dates in. So we could say it starts next Monday and it lasts till the Saturday. If you wanted to completely get rid of the sale dates, you just click cancel. You can choose whether it's taxable. Tax is only on the shipping, or there's not, so we'll leave it as taxable. And you can choose different tax classes. We'll just leave it as standard. It just gives you a bit more information if you hover over the question marks. The next thing we'll do is, actually before we do that, we'll cover the top here. So you've got the option to create a virtual product. So say for example, you were offering maintenance where you could buy it up front and then they would come maybe once a year or twice a year to come and maintain the fabric of the sofa. You can choose to tick virtual, but I'm going to cover this in more detail, so feel free to subscribe to watch. If you wanted to create a downloadable product, you can just click here, and then it gives you an option to choose a file, but again, this is something I'm going to cover in a future video. So I'll just untick those. Then the next thing you do is go to inventory, and you can put a product SKU in. So as it says here, it's stock keeping unit. And then the next thing you can do is you can click manage stock. And I'm going to say we have 10 in stock. And then you've got the option to allow back orders. So say for example, you've sold the stock and you want to take more orders on, you can do that. You can choose to not do it. I'm going to put allow but notify customer. And then the next thing to do is you can choose a threshold. So I'm going to say 5. And as it says here, when the product stock reaches this amount, you'll be notified by email to say basically you need to order some more. You've got the option where it says here sold individually. So if you tick that, only one can be bought on the order. And then you've got shipping. So you can add a weight, so we'll put a weight in. And then you can put the dimensions of the chair in. So I'm going to put 74, 73 and 83. And then you can choose shipping classes. I'm going to cover that in another video. So next, link products. So one thing you can do is on the upsells part, you can find products that are more expensive. So if we search, for example, chair, you can look for a chair that's more expensive. I know the modern chair is more expensive, so I'm going to put that as an upsell, and the customer might choose to buy the more expensive product. You've also got cross-sells, so I'm going to choose sofa, and I'm going to say they can have a go at buying some of these if they fancy when they see it in the cart. And that's the main parts covered really. The next thing you'll want to do is head to here, where for example you can publish. You can just save it if you want, if you just want to come back to it and work on it. So you could just click save, but we're going to click publish. When you click publish, it's then viewable to see. So if you click on preview changes here, you can see the product and you can go through and have a look at the different ones. You can use these arrows to click through, just keep looking, and as you can see, there's it all set up. As you can see here, here's the upsell, and then there's some more related products that people could go and buy. So you can see how quickly you can put something together. Here you can see the short description, and as you saw below, that's the longer description. So you can see how many are in stock, as it says there, that we entered in, and you can see that things can also be back ordered. If, for example, you wanted to go in and edit products, you can go back and you can go edit products here. But if, for example, you click on products, you can hover over here and you can make a quick edit. So say, for example, you wanted to change the name or something, or the price, all sorts of information, you can quickly do that. But if you didn't want to do that, you can just click cancel. If you want to go in and change more detailed things about the product, you just click edit. If for whatever reason you wanted to delete the product, you can delete it on here. So first of all, let's see how we can create a grouped product. So if you go into WordPress and you make sure that you have Woocommerce installed, you can do that by going to plugins, clicking add new, searching for Woocommerce, and then installing and activating the plugin. Once you've done that, you'll see that Woocommerce is installed, and you'll see underneath that there's a product section. You can then click add new. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a product which offers services. So the next thing to do is make sure you give it a description, include as many keywords as possible. So just for the example, I'm just going to copy this text, but make sure to put as much information and keywords about the products that can appear in searches. The next thing you'll want to do is add product category. So a product category is basically how you can group similar products together. So this is servicing of a sofa, so I'm going to tick sofas. But you could also add a category by clicking this here, and I'm going to say service. Then you just click on add new category, and you can always untick them to not put it in that category, or tick to put it in the category. You've also got tags, so I would maybe go maintenance and click on add. If you'd already added one in before, you can choose from that list, but there's no tags. And you could go servicing, for example, click add. The next thing we'll do is add a product image. Click on set product image and choose the image. If you haven't already got one on your site, click on upload files and choose the file, and then you can upload it. I'm just going to choose this one I've already uploaded. And then if you want, you can add a product gallery by doing a similar thing and choosing the images you want to do, and then put a short description in. So you could maybe just say that this is servicing for sofas or whatever, such and such, and then I'm just going to finish it with please choose an option from the below. And you want to make sure in this section here that you choose group product. And then the final thing to do is hit publish. So you can just click publish. If you don't want to publish it immediately, you can choose edit, and you can choose a date when you'd want to publish it in the future. So you can do that. I'm just going to click cancel and I'm going to publish it now. So click on publish, and then you can view the product. That's what it looks like. But I want to put some options in to be able to choose 1 year service, 2 year service, 3 year service, and so on. So if I head back in and I click on copy to a new draft. So as you can see here, it's copied the product. So what we're going to do is we're going to call this 1 year. We're going to scroll down and we're going to change this to simple product. We're going to tick virtual here. This basically means that it's just going to be a service, because basically we're just providing a service for the sofa. Set a price, so we'll put $80. We'll make sure to go in here and tick this box. So as it says here, enable this to only allow one of this item to be bought in a single order. You'll see why in a little bit. Next thing to do is just tick this hidden, because we don't want to sell these products individually. We're looking to group them together so it can be bought as one. Final thing to do is hit publish. And then what we're going to do is we're going to copy it and we're going to create year 2. We're going to change the sales price to $140. Notice how in inventory, because it's copied that value. And if you see at the top, it's also a copy that's hidden. And we're just going to hit publish. And then we're going to copy it again. I'm going to change this to 3 year. We're going to scroll down. I'm going to change this to $200. And we're going to hit publish. So if we go back into products, this is where you can see an overview of them all. And if we view the sofa service one, we'll see that's what it looks like. But we want to provide year 1, 2, and 3 under here. We do that by going back in. And we head into here by clicking edit. Go into the group product. Scroll down and see where it says link product. You start putting in the group products in here. So I'm just going to type year, choose 1, choose 2, choose 3. And then all you do is hit update. Then when we view the product, you'll see that you've got all the different options here. So if you head into WordPress and you make sure that you have Woocommerce installed, you can do that by going to plugins, clicking on add new, searching for Woocommerce, then installing and activating that plugin. Then it's time to go into Woocommerce. So you'll find once Woocommerce is installed, you can go to products and then add new. And we're going to create an ebook. Make sure to put a good description of what's included in the ebooks and lots of keywords so people know, so search engines can find it. So I'm just doing that for the example, but make sure to put a clear description. Now it's time to add product categories. So we're going to tick service. We're going to create one that says ebooks and then click on add new category. If you want to untick one, you can just untick it there and it won't be shown against the product. But essentially categories help group products together. So you could see all of the ebooks when you click on that product category. And then you've got product tags, which help search engines find that particular product. So you can choose from some that have already been created. So we could say maintenance, service. This ebook is about servicing and maintaining, let's say, the furniture from the start. And then, for example, you could just put ebook. Then we'll set a product image. So you just click on set product image. And then we're just going to pick this here. Click on set product image. And then you can put a gallery in if you want. I'm going to cover that, but I've covered it in other videos, so please check them out. And then we're going to add a short description. So check out this ebook on sofa maintenance. You can just put a little bit more in the description there if you want. The next section you want to do is head to this product data. So you want to keep it on a simple product. If it hasn't come as a simple product, choose a simple product. Click virtual because it's just going to be a downloadable ebook. And then also click downloadable. When you tick virtual, it means it's not shipped. So it's just going to be a file that you pick. Let's set a price. So let's say it's £10. If you want to set a sales price, you could say £5, and then you could schedule date just by picking these. You could go to say next month between the 2nd and the 8th. But I'm just going to click cancel and then remove the sale. The next thing you want to do is add a file. So if you click on add file and you click choose a file, this is where you, for example, upload a PDF. You can upload a PDF by going to upload files, choosing the file, and so on. We're just going to pick it from the media library because we've already uploaded it. We can insert URL. And then you can pick a download limit. So you could say, for example, it can only be downloaded 10 times. I'm just going to leave that as unlimited. When you leave it blank, it's unlimited. And you could set an expiry date if you really wanted. So you could say after 10 days it expires. Again, I'm just going to leave that blank for the example. And you can choose whether it's taxable, standard. And then you've got other sections such as inventory. You could put a product SKU, which as you can see here stands for stock keeping unit, which help you group, but I'm not going to do that in this example. You click on manage stock and you could say there's so many, but because it's a digital product, you don't need to do that. And you could say sold individually if you want, but I'll leave that as it is. And then you've got linked products. So you could say you're going to upsell to this product. So for example, you could upsell to a sofa if you really wanted. And then you've got cross sells, so you could sell a chair. And that's the main areas I'm going to cover. The next thing you'll want to do is hit publish. You can also schedule by clicking here and choosing a date when you want to schedule and click OK. I'm just going to publish, so click on publish. And then we'll view the product. So there it is. So there's the product image, there's the price, there's the title, there's the short description, there's your product categories that you put in, there's the tags, and here's the big description that I copied from here. You see underneath here, you may also like, that was one of the linked product parts that we added in. So to set up a variable product, the first thing you want to do is make sure you're in WordPress and make sure you have Woocommerce installed. When you have Woocommerce installed, you can basically go to this product section and you can click on attributes. And we're going to create an attribute of color. That's all you need to do, and then click on add attribute. The next thing to do is click on the attribute you've created, and we're going to basically add some colors in. So we're going to create some chairs of different colors. So I'm going to create blue, green, and grey. As you can see, they appear on the right hand side. And when we go back to the attributes, you'll see that they're all displayed there. The next thing you want to do is head into the product section again. So WooCommerce, products, and click on add new. You can also do that by going to the top and then choosing product. So let's give the product a name. So we're going to say velvet chair. And the next thing to do is give the product a really good description with as many keywords and as much detail about what it's about. So I'm just going to copy this dummy text just for the example, but make sure to put as much information about the product as possible. The next thing you want to do is add a product category. So I've already created one, chairs here, but if you wanted to create one, you just click on add new category. And you could type, for example, chairs, click on add new category and it appears. But we're not going to do that in the example. Then you've got product tags, which help the search engines find this product. So for example, you could put blue chair and then separate it with a comma, and you could put green chair and you could put grey chair. Add those in, and as you can see, they all appear under there. If you've already created some, you can do it in there. But you can also create categories and tags over in that section over there. We'll set a product image, so you just click on set product image, choose an image. If you want to upload one, go on upload files, choose the file and upload it. So we'll just go with this one here. You can also add a product gallery if you want, but I'm not going to do that in this example. The next thing you do is add a short description. So the next thing you want to do is head to product data and then choose variable products. We create a variable product. So what we want to do is we want to add the attribute in that we created earlier. So you can do that by just choosing on this value here and then clicking add. And then you basically choose the different values that you created. So we've got blue chair, green chair, and grey chair. And make sure that you tick this because you'll see why later on. Because we want to create different variations of this. So click Save Attributes. And then when we go to the Variations option underneath, where it says here Add Variation, make sure to click this, Create Variations from All Attributes, and click on Go. Just choose OK up here. Choose OK. And then, as it says there, the free variations do not have prices. So basically, you won't be able to sell them on the start. So a quick way to do that is by going to this Add Variation again and choosing Set Regular Prices. So click on there. And then if you click on Go, you can choose a price. So let's say the chairs go for $70. We'll choose OK. And then when you open these up, you can see that the regular price is there. Instead of going into each one and setting them up, you can quickly do it by doing that. If, for example, you wanted to set a sales price, you can also do that by choosing Set Sales Price, and it follows the same thing where you'll enter a number and it will update them. And there's all sorts of different options, which I'll show a few more in this video, but just feel free to check them out. So one thing that you can do for each variation, whether it's a blue, green, or grey chair, you can choose the actual colour. So you can do that by going into the section and then you can upload the image. So we've already uploaded them, but if you wanted to, you can just click on upload files. So I'm going to choose the blue chair and I'll just close this down, and then on the green one, open that one up, choose the green chair, and we'll close that, and let's open the grey one and add that. So they've all got the relevant colours behind them. Just close that one down, and then let's save the changes. Again, where this is this variation, if for example you add different lengths and widths and things, you can do that on scale. So we'll do that on mass now. So let's put length in. So if we click on Go, it'll help update all of them. So we'll say it's got a length of 74. And then we'll say, let's do width. So width is 73. So just type 73 in here, choose OK. And again, we'll do height. So it saves going into each one, updating them all. So you can just do them on mass. So we'll do the height, 83 centimeters. And then we will go in and we'll do the weight, which is 20 kilograms. So then if, for example, we go into this green one, we just click the downwards arrow, you can see that it's got the weight and all the different dimensions, But of course, you can change all these on an individual basis. So we've done them on mass, but let's say this one's actually 75, and for whatever reason, it weighs a little bit more, and you could change the dimensions. And then you can just do that on an individual basis. So we'll just click Save Changes there. And that's the main options covered. As you could see, you can go in, you can do them on an individual basis, or you can change them en masse with all sorts of different options. Again, I won't go into all the different options, but feel free to have a play about. If for whatever reason you want to delete the variations, you just click Delete All Variations. It works the same way by pressing Go. So now we've done all this, let's publish the product. So you can publish the product immediately by just clicking Publish, or for example, you can click on Edit and you can choose when you want to publish it, choose your date and time, click OK. We're just going to publish it immediately, so click on Publish and then click View Product. So there's the chair, and as you can see, it ranges between $70 and $75 because we set the green one. So if we choose blue, you can see the blue chair, $70. And you can see the information that we set up, all the things. You can see the different colours and different dimensions that come in. But if we change it to green, the colour changes, as you can see. Grey goes grey. If we look on the green one and we scroll down, we can see the weight's 21 kilograms because we changed that one because the weight was more. And as you can see, the price is a lot higher at $75. So if you wanted to make this a bit more pretty and you wanted to change these from being a drop down to being a colour on the screen, you can do that by going and installing a plugin, which I'll show you now. So if we go back into WordPress and we go to plugins, we click on Add New, and we search for variation swatches. And if we install this one here, and we choose Activate, we can then go back into products, into the attributes, and click on Edit on Colour here. And see where type is here, you can choose colour. If, for example, you wanted it to be an image or a button, you can also do it differently, but I'm going to choose colour for this example. And if we go back to the attributes, so then if we click on colour, we can go in and we can assign a colour to each of the different colours of chairs. So I've just got them stored in here, so I'll do the blue first. Choose Edit, and then click up Select Colour, and just put this in here. Choose Update, go back to the colour attributes, click on here, edit the green. Again, I'm just going to copy it here. Select the colour, paste that in. Obviously, you can choose the colours just from the drop downs. I'll do the final one. Go back to the colours, and let's do the grey. Choose Update, and that's all the different colours updated. So then I'll basically showcase you it now. Just head over to the store, refresh, and let's find the product. There it is. And as you can see, when you click green, it'll show you the green chair, blue, and grey. It just looks a bit nicer on the screen, so I feel like that's a good addition. So let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is go into WordPress and make sure that you have Woocommerce installed. You can do that by going to plugins, clicking on Add New. searching for Woocommerce, and then install and activating the plugin. You'll then see that you have Woocommerce available, and underneath you can go to Products and then Add New. You'll then want to give the product a name, so we're going to set up a subscription product that somebody can have the furniture cleaned and repaired, for example, once per year. So I'll set that up. So give it a product name, and then you want to give it a big long description of all the keywords possible so it can appear in search engines. For the example, I'm just going to copy and paste it, but make sure to put as much detail in as possible and enter it into here. You can do all sorts of things with bold and italic and put different headings in. Have a feel free to play about with that. The next thing we'll want to do is add product categories in. So we're doing a service, but say for example you wanted to add something else in, like maintenance for example. You just click on Add New Category and it appears in the top. If you don't want it to be included, you can do that. But basically product categories group all the different products together and help organize the products on your website. Then you've got product tags. So in product tags, you can just type them in. These help search engines find the product. So I've already created one called maintenance, but if you want to add it in, you just click add. If you've already created some, you can choose them from the value there. If you want to add multiple, you just separate them with a comma and then click add. I'm going to click product image, so set product image, and we're just going to choose this one that's already uploaded. And then if you want, you can choose a gallery of all sorts of different images. You just click on it again and choose the different images that you want and it'll create a gallery. The next thing we want to do is create a short description. So I'm just going to say, next thing you want to do is head up to product data here. We've got a simple product and we're going to create a simple subscription. See these options here? If, for example, you're just providing a service and you're not shipping something, you just tick this box and as you can see the shipping tag disappears. If, for example, you wanted to provide simple subscription products, let's say, for example, you were selling protein shakes, you just untick that and then it can be shipped out. I've covered downloadable, I've got a tutorial on that, so please feel free to check the description to see that. So, first thing you want to do is set a price, so we're going to say $100 every year, but you could choose every day, every week, every month. And you could say it expires after so long. You could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. But we're just going to leave this to never expire. And you could say that there's a sign-up fee. So you could say sign-up fee is $10. I'm not going to put a sign-up fee, but you can if you want. And you could entice customers in by offering a free trial, which many people do. So you could say free trial for 30 days, for example. I'm going to leave the free trial off. You can entice people with a sales price, so you could say, let's say $90. And then you can choose whether it's taxable, only the shipping's taxable, or there's no tax on it. Then you've got inventory. So you could say there's only so much available. So you could say, for example, we've only got capacity for cleaning for 100 different jobs, or you could just completely turn it off if you want. You've got the option to allow back orders, but that isn't really relevant in this case. And then the next thing you've got is linked products. So if you wanted to upsell to something that was more expensive, for example, you could do that. And then you've got cross sells. So say, for example, we want to sell a table, you can add those in. So the next thing we want to do is actually publish the product. If, for example, you weren't finished, you can save it. And then when you come back in through the product section, you just basically click edit here and you can come back in. So if you wanted to schedule the product, so let's say, for example, you want it to make it to go live tomorrow, you could do that. You could choose a time, for example. We could say we want it to go live at 9 o'clock. You just click OK and it's scheduled once you click the schedule button here. The product's now scheduled and it will go scheduled the next day. If you want to just publish the product, you can click on edit here. You can choose today, click on OK and click on publish. Now let's view the product. So just click on view product. And as you can see there, it's $90 per year. See, you've got the option here to add different ones. You probably want to remove that. So you can go back into edit product. Then all you need to do is scroll down and go to inventory and just click sold individually here. And you click on update. And then we'll just view the product again. And as you can see there, the box of quantity removes. But as you can see here, you've got the product name, you've got the price, you've got the sales price, you've got the short description, you've got the stock quantities, you've got categories and tags, you've got the description. And then what we'll do is we'll just flick over to the store. So we'll just go over here. We'll go into the product. Click on sign up now. You can't. And then we'll just proceed to the checkout. And as you can see there, it's got the amount there, $90 per year. And then it says when the next renewal is. So the first thing we're going to do is go into WordPress, and you want to make sure that you have Woocommerce installed. You can do that by going to plugins, clicking on add new, searching for Woocommerce, install and activating it, and then you should see that it's available there. The next thing we're going to do is head down to the product section, then click add new. You can also do that by going to the top and then clicking on product. We're going to give it a name. So we're going to create a variable product that sells different cleaning products for sofas. So we're going to call it sofa cleaning kit. And then we're going to give it a long description. So I just head to this site here. And I'm going to use this for the example, but make sure when you're doing it in Rail, make sure to put as many keywords and describe the product in as much detail as you can so it can appear in search engines. The next thing we want to do is head over to this product category section. Product categories help organize products on your website, help customers navigate to them a lot easier. So we're creating a sofa cleaning kit. So I would say we could tick sofas. But if you wanted to add sofas in, you just click on add new category and you can just type sofas in like that. And you just click on add new category and it appears like it's appeared there. So just click that to hide that. The next thing we want to do is choose product tags. Product tags help search engines find the product by giving keywords. So it's a service or it's a cleaning product. So we could say cleaning and then separate it with a comma. And we could say cleaning sofa and add. You can also choose from ones you've used before. So for example, we could choose maintenance, servicing, and they appear there. The next thing we'll do is choose a product image. So all you need to do is click on set product image, and we'll just choose this one for example. And then you want to put a short description in. So I'm just going to speed this on and I'll show you the results. So that's the short description entered. The next thing you want to do is head to this product data section, and then you can click on here and choose variable subscription. There's this box here where you can choose whether it's taxable, shipping's only taxable or there's none, and you can choose tax classes. I'll cover tax classes in another tutorial, so please subscribe. The next is inventory. So because there's all sorts of different products in this, we'll just do this at product level, so we'll just skip past this section. But actually tick this box here, as it says, enable this to only allow one of this item to be bought in a single order. So you'll see why that is in a little bit. And then you've got shipping. So again, all the weights and dimensions, we'll cover it just in a little bit. And then you've got linked products. So you can do an upsell. So we could choose, for example, sofa service. And you can do cross sells. So for example, we could choose to sell a table. So you can add that in. And you'll see the results of these later. Then you've got attributes. So currently there isn't any attributes created, but you create the attributes by going to this section here. So it's in the Woocommerce section, it's under products. I'm just going to right click and open this in a new tab. And we're going to create some attributes. The first one we're going to create is size. So just type it in there, click add attribute. You can edit the name of it. So if you wanted to change it for whatever reason, you can do it in there. You just choose update. And go back to the attributes, and then to add the different sizes in, you can do it in here. So we're just going to go small, medium, large, and that's those ones covered. So we'll go back to the attributes and we'll create another attribute called delivery every. And then let's create some in here. So again, just click on it. And then we'll add some delivery slots in. So let's say 6 months. And let's say, yeah. So delivery every 6 months, delivery every year. So that's the attributes created. So then when we go back into this section, and I'll just save this for now. So you can do this as you go, just click on save draft. And then what we'll want to do is go into the attributes and add them in. So we'll add delivery every in. And then we're just going to click select all to add them in, but you can just add them in like individually. So for example, you can just click in the box and just choose 6 months, but we're just going to add them all in. And make sure to tick this box so we can create variations later. So it'll be like the delivery options, say for example 6 months, and then a size of maybe medium. It'll create a product automatically like that, but you'll see that in practice in just a minute. And then let's create the other one. So size, add, make sure to tick this, select all, save attributes. And then we've got this variations section. So what you do is just click in here, click create variations from all attributes. And then we'll just choose go, choose OK. And there's 6 variations being created. So as you can see, we've got the 6 months, large, medium, small, and so on. If, for example, you wanted to drag these around, you can do that. So you could drag, I don't know, so let's say large down to there, medium down to there. So you have small, medium, large, and you can do that up here. And then you can save the changes and just reorder them how you'd like them to appear. So we can change things such as the price, the dimensions, the weights on each one, and we can add different pictures for each one, so it changes when you click on the picture on the screen. So to go into them, you basically go in here, you can choose an image. So I'm just going to choose the same image, but you can change, you put whatever you want per one. So you can manage stock by clicking manage stock here, and then you can choose how many of this product you have in stock. So we'll say 10. You can choose whether you want to add back orders or do not allow, allow will notify customer or allow. We'll choose this. You can choose when you get low stock, basically you'll be notified. So I'll put 2. You can add a weight in, put a length, put a width, put a height of the particular product. Scroll back up, you can add the price in. So you could say it's $30 every 6 months. You can choose whether it expires after 6 months, 12 months, and so on. You can add a sign-up fee. So you could say there was a sign-up fee of $10. You can choose whether you want to put a free trial in for a month, for example. You can choose these different options. You can put a sales price. You can schedule a sales price. And then down below, you've got a shipping class. I'm going to do a tutorial on that and tax classes. So please feel free to subscribe. And then you can add a description in, which you'll see this in action soon. So that's really the main sort of options covered. One thing to note is you can make these downloadable, you can make them virtual. I've got a tutorial on downloadable products, so please check that out. And then you can close these down by just going here and clicking up. And then you can go through the other products by just going back in. And I'm basically offline, I'm basically going to fill all these in and show you them in practice. But the final thing you'll want to do, once you've set up all the different variations, you'll want to publish the product. So you can publish the product by clicking publish here, and then it's live on the site. Or you can choose edit. You can choose the date that you want to publish. So I'm going to say tomorrow. You can choose the time. So I could say 10 AM, for example. Choose OK, click schedule, and the product's ready to be posted tomorrow at 10 o'clock. You can also edit this. You can put it back to, for example, today. Choose OK. Then you can publish the product, and now it's live on the site. So then if we click on view product, and here it is. There's the product name. Here's how much this one is from every 6 months. So here's the short description. There's the product image. There's the category. There's the tags. There's the long description. And here's some of the extra information, like the dimensions and things like that. So if we click on an option and we choose 6 months, for example, and then we choose in this one here, we choose a size of large, you'll see underneath the dimensions and the weight appear. And as you can see here, the description that we added to the one that was the product that was 6 months and large, it shows under there. Check out this large cleaning kit. If, for example, you change it to medium, you'll see that the price changes when, for example, you change it to year. So you can see how valuable that is. And of course, you can just flick between them. You could try small. As you can see, price changes there. So the first thing you want to do is head into WordPress. Make sure that you have Woocommerce installed. You can do that by going to plugins, clicking on Add New, searching for Woocommerce, and then install and activating it. You'll then see that you've got Woocommerce available there. The next thing you want to do is go down to Products and go to Add New. We're going to give the product a name, so we're going to head over to Amazon. We're going to create an Amazon affiliate product, and we're basically just going to take the name here and we'll shorten it. Just paste it in here. Just take this out. And then we're going to add a description. So you could take parts of the description from the website, but for the tutorial, I'm just going to take the description from here. You want to include as many keywords so the products can appear in search. I'll just copy this for later. And then we're going to go down to product categories. These help group products together. So we're going to create a new category, but if you wanted to, for example, tick one that was already created, you could tick there and it would assign the category to it. So let's click on Add New Category and we're going to go for lamp and click Add New Category. And then there it is. And then we'll add a product tag. So a product tag helps search engines find the product. So we'll go for lamp. And we'll go for light. Click add. Then we can set the product image. So click on set product image. Now I've already uploaded one here, but you can upload one by clicking upload files and choosing the file. Just close that down. So I'm just going to pick this one. And then you can add more images, for example, from here. And then I'm going to add a short description. So I'll say, check out this simple design, such and such. The next thing we want to do is go to product data and choose external affiliate product. And if you've created an Amazon affiliate account, you'll basically be able to go on the portal and create an affiliate link, but we're just going to use the one for the product for the example. So we'll go in, add new product. Paste the link in the product URL and we'll say buy now. We'll then go back to Amazon, 1582. And if, for example, there was a sales price, you could put that in. Then you've then got taxable, shipping only, and none. You can choose whichever that might be. We'll leave it taxable, and you can choose tax classes. It's an inventory, but because it's an affiliate product, we're not going to do anything on this. You've got linked products, so we could sell one of our own products, not an affiliate product. For example, a sofa, and we'll include that on there. And that's the main part, really. The next thing you'll want to do is publish and make it live on the site. If you're not ready, you can just click on Save Draft, and it's Save for later. When you're ready to publish, you can just click Publish. But if you just want to schedule the product, you can click on Edit here, and we could say 3rd of June at at 6 o'clock it goes live, choose OK, you hit schedule, and then the product's scheduled. If you want to just set it back to, you're going to publish it now, you can click on edit, and then you can put it back to today. And then you can just choose publish. And then the product's live on the site, and this is what it looks like. Here's the product name, there's the price of it, there's the short description, there's the actual product, there's the category of lamb, there's the tags, there's the description. And then if the customer wants to buy it, click on buy now, and as you can see, it takes it over to Amazon, and if they decide to buy this product or any other products, the site owner will get a commission. So yeah, that's that part of it. So we'll just go back and I'll show you how you can go back from your WordPress back end. So let's go to the dashboard. And then what you can do is you can go to products and you can click on all products. And if, for example, you want to make a quick edit, that you want to change the name, for example, you can do that. You can add your product tags in. You can add more categories or take categories away. You could, for example, choose not to put reviews on, so you could disable it. You could set the status back to draft and all sorts of other things. So we'll just choose update. And then the other thing you can do is edit the whole thing like it was before, and you can make more in-depth changes. If, for example, you wanted to delete it, you can do it like that, but I would recommend changing the status back to draft first, clicking OK, and then you can delete it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. In the description of the video, there's a playlist which has got other Woocommerce videos within it. If you want to see future videos, please subscribe. I'm Jonathan from Buildawebs, and thank you for watching the video.